Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss labor law in India. Labor law, which is also known as employment law, is the laws that administer and address the legal rights of obligations and restrictions on working people and their organizations. So in this video I will discuss labor law step by step. Let's start with the concept of labor. That is, what is labor? Labor means that productive work which especially involves physical work and must be done for wages. Now, the next point is categories of labor law. Broadly, labor law categorized as collective labor law. It regulates the tripartite relationship among employee, employer, and union. Second one is individual labor law. It regulates employees' rights at work. Now, come to the functional areas of labor law. Labor law broadly covers industrial relations. It is related to certification of unions, labor management relations, collective bargaining, and unfair labor practices. Second one, that is workplace health and safety. It is related to health and safety of workers. And the last one, that is employment standards. It is related to holidays, annual leave, working hours, unfair dismissals, minimum wage, layoff procedures, and severance pay. Now, the next point is purpose of labor legislation. Following are the major purpose of labor law. It establishes a legal system which facilitates productive individual and collective employment relationships and ultimately a productive economy. It provides a system within which employers, workers, and their representatives can interact with regard to work-related issues. Further, it serves as an important vehicle for maintaining harmonious industrial relations based on workplace democracy. Last, that is, it provides a clear and constant reminder and guarantee of fundamental principles and rights at workplace. Now, the next point is, what are the constitutional provisions? In reference to labor law, the Constitution of India specifically provides some provisions through the following articles. That is Part 3 of the Constitution Fundamental Rights. Article 14, Equality before the law and equal protection of the laws. Article 15, No discrimination on the grounds of sex, caste, religion, color, race, and place of birth. Article 16, Equal opportunity in employment, no discrimination on the grounds discussed in Article 15. Article 19(1)(c), it gives right to form association or unions. Article 23, it strictly prohibits all sorts of trafficking and forced labor. Article 14, it strictly prohibits child labor below 14 years old in hazardous factory industry. Next, that is Part 4 of the Constitution that talks about directive principles of state policy. Article 38(1), every state needs to promote welfare of the people. Article 38(2), every state should minimize the inequalities in income. Article 41, right to work, to education, and to public assistance in certain cases. Article 42. It ensures human conditions of work and maternity relief. Article 43. A state shall endeavor to secure a living wage, conditions of work ensuring a decent standard of life and full enjoyment of leisure and social and cultural opportunities. So these all articles provides some provisions to labor and in reference to labor laws. Next, that is labor policy in India. Following are the major policies. Creative measures to attract public and private investment. Creating new jobs. New social security schemes for workers in the unorganized sector. Social security cards for workers. Unified and beneficial management of funds of welfare boards. Reprioritization of allocation of funds to benefit vulnerable workers. Model employee-employer relationships. Long-term settlements based on productivity. Vital industries and establishments declared as public utilities. A special conciliation mechanism for projects with investments of rupees 150 crores or more. Industrial relations committees in more sectors. Labor law reforms in tune with the times. Empowered body of experts to suggest required changes. Statutory amendments for expanding and streamlining the mechanism of labor judiciary. Amendments to Industrial Disputes Act in tune with the times. Efficient functioning of Labor Department. More labor sectors under Minimum Wage Act. Child Labor Act to be aggressively enforced. Modern medical facilities for workers. Rehabilitation packages for displaced workers. Restructuring in functioning of employment exchanges, computerization and updating of database, revamping of curriculum and course content in industrial training, and joint sale of Labor Department and Industries Department to study changes in laws and rules. So this is all about the labor law in India.